I had to take a moment of silence because this week, Eagle fans are saddened for another loss of another all time great in franchise history. Another Hall of Famer, another legend who was a part of that 1960 roster to win the NFL championship, beating the Green Bay Packers with one of the greatest head coaches to ever coach football, Vince Lombardi. We must say goodbye for the loss of the great former tight end Pete Retzlaff. This is a sad week for us Eagle fans. We first lost Tim Brown, Timmy Brown, Tim Brown, Timothy Brown, however you want to call him. We lost him a couple days ago. Now, we unfortunately lost one of the greatest tight ends to ever play on the football field. One of the greatest tight ends to ever play in the Eagles uniform. One of the greatest tight ends in franchise history. One of the 9 players, the 9 names with a retired jersey number. With one of the most Pro Bowl appearances, the only tight end to win a Maxwell Award. One of the greatest tight ends to ever wear an Eagle uniform. Because if you think about the names in franchise history for the Philadelphia Eagles, you think about Pete Pios, Bobby Walston, Pete Retzlaff, Spagnola, Keith Jackson, Chad Lewis, Brent Selleck, Zach Ertz, and one of the future all-time greats, if he has a lot of promise, which I'm sure he will, Dallas Goedert. Now, you could say that about Pete Retzlaff. He was a lot of great tight ends that you can name. Yes, he was the Gonzalez. He was the Travis Kelce. He was the Zach Ertz. The Brent Selleck, Chad Lewis. He is Kittle. Before Kittle. He was the Shannon Sharps. He was that dude. He was that guy. He was one of the co-captains, one of the leaders of that offense, playing with Norm Van Brocklin, Chuck Bednarik, Tommy McDonald, Timmy Brown, Ted Dean, Bobby Walston. Oh, Clarence Peaks. He was one of them. And that's one of the greatest NFL championships in NFL history, being the only team to beat the Packers with head coach Vince Lombardi. And that can never be erased. That can never be erased. Nobody can take that away. What other franchise could say they're the only franchise team in NFL history to beat Vince Lombardi and Bill Belichick? But that's not what it's about. I don't want to get off topic. This is about Pete Retzlaff. He was one of the great captains, a great teammate, a great father, a husband, a brother, an uncle, a grandfather, a great grandfather. Our prayers goes out to all of his family, his friends, from his son and his daughters, and his son, his grandchildren, his wife, and his great grandchildren. He was a wonderful person. And I want to say this too, from the bottom of my heart. It is an honor and a pleasure to do a highlight of this guy. Almost 2 years ago, when I started getting into YouTube, when I first got started on YouTube, I was doing highlight videos. I wanted to come up with my own ideas to make highlights of players that nobody else did, that are unappreciated, that they deserve more credit and recognition as they deserve. And I had to be the one to do it. Somebody had to do it. Because I was one of them. It's like, where's the highlights on the guys? Why nobody did the highlights of them? I've been looking all around, even Google. And I say, you know what? I'm going to be the one to do that. Of some of the forgotten Eagle players and some of the players that no one has done a highlight of, I'm going to be that one. I'm going to be the person to do it. And everyone is going to thank me for that in the comment section. I'm going to get comments about with appreciations, a thank you. I had to do that. And it's an honor and a privilege to do a highlight of Pete Retzlaff. I've been looking all around on YouTube, just like I was saying. I was looking around and said, why is there not a Pete Retzlaff highlight? And you know what? I decided, said, forget it. I'm going to be the one to do it myself. And I did it. And some of the players I did, which is Timmy Brown and Pete Retzlaff, I had to do a highlight of them guys before they pass. I had to do a highlight of them before they was going to leave this earth, which they have now. I had to, before somebody else was going to do it. Since nobody was going to do it, I'm going to be the one to do it. Especially I had to go all the way back from the great players that paved the way for us today, for the players today, the coaches today, the organization today. I had to be the one to do that. And I am grateful. I'm so glad I did a highlight of him. Because he deserved that. He deserved that. He deserved recognition. He deserved the credit. He is one of the all-time greats. He is one of the greatest. He is one of the most decorated, one of the leaders, passionate, with heart, desire, all of the above. He was that guy. It's sad. First we lost Timmy Brown. Now we lost the great Pete Retzlaff. And I want to say this to Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert. Y'all too. I want y'all to dedicate this coming season in the honor and the memory of Pete Retzlaff. And Zach Ertz, you surpassed him with the most receptions, the catches, the touchdowns. Well, you're getting close. You have more receptions than him. So I expect you to do more. I hope you be up there right next to him by the time you retire. Because you deserve it too. But he was drafted in the NFL in 1953 with the Detroit Lions for a couple seasons. Coming out of South Dakota. Ain't that something? Because we got a tight end that came out of South Dakota. Dallas Goedert. Makes sense, right? He joined the Philadelphia Eagles, I believe, in 1956 or 1958. Comment below, correct me if I'm wrong. But then he retired in 1966 with the most receptions, the catches, one of the longest tenured athletes in Philadelphia. He represented the community for the city. He never left. He stayed. He stayed. He said, "I'm here to stay," and help the Eagles organization to get further, get better, grow better, get stronger, get faster, be smarter, be humble, be more wise, be more focused. He done it. And he is reunited with his teammates, his coach, Coach Buck Shaw, Chuck Bednarik, Norm Van Brocklin, Ted Dean, Tommy McDonald, Clarence Peaks, Bobby Walston, and Timmy Brown. Y'all have fun, and may y'all all rest in peace together. Everyone, for the bottom of my heart, for those that are new to my channel, and those that are not, y'all been with me for day one, but this is the ones that are new to my channel. I want y'all, for the bottom of my heart, go check out the Pete Retzlaff highlight of mine to pay respect, love, and honor in his memory, to send your prayers and condolences out to his friends, his family, and his fans that loved him dearly. You're forever an Eagle. You're one of the all-time greats. And you're forever an Eagle, eternally. Rest in peace.